Hey, what's up guys? It is Brad from Let's Roll Brad, and today in the channel, I want to talk to you guys about all of the 4Ks and Blu-rays that I picked up from the month of July, and I'm really excited to talk about these movies, and let's just dive right into it. The first pickup I got is John Carpenter's The Fog on 4K Blu-ray from Shout Factory, as I've been wanting to see this movie for a really long time now, and this is going to be one of those movies that I'm going to be covering in my 2023 Halloween movies list that's coming out in October, and I'm really excited to check this one out because I've heard so many great things about it, and there is a ton of special features on this film, so can't wait to check this one out. Next pickup I got is from Warner Archive, and that is the new Looney Tunes Shorts Volume 1 on Blu-ray. As you guys know, I'm a really big fan of the Looney Tunes short films and other Looney Tunes related media, and so you know I had to pick this up when it came out a few months ago, and I have heard some mixed reviews concerning the video quality and transfer of the shorts, but the fact that we are getting these short films on Blu-ray, on physical media, is just an incredible thing. So being able to see some of my favorite shorts ever on a high definition disc is definitely going to be incredible. The next pickup I got is a 4K Blu-ray from Shout Factory, and that is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This is an incredible and amazing romantic drama comedy type of movie. If you guys haven't seen this film, I would definitely check this film out, and I've heard this is one of the best Blu-ray to 4K upgrades, as I waited to get the Blu-ray because I heard it wasn't all that great, and this is a brand new restoration, and it is one of Jim Carrey's best roles ever, as well as Kate Winslet, and I just think this movie has tons of rewatchability, and with it having so many different special features, I can't wait to check them all out. The next pickup I got is another Shout Factory 4K Blu-ray, and that is an upgrade of Candyman, as I originally got the Blu-ray a couple of years ago that I did do a pickup video for, and I heard that there was a new 4K out, so you know, I had to get it because Shout Factory usually does a really great job with their movies, and I think that they do an amazing job with their 4K Blu-rays, and with this having a beautiful slipcover and being on a 50% off deal that they were running in July, you know I had to pick this up. The next pickup I got is a Criterion 4K Blu-ray that I got during its 50% off sale, and that is The Seventh Seal, as I have never seen this movie before, but they just released a new 4K Blu-ray, and I've just heard it's one of the best films of all time, so I'm going to pick a perfect day to watch this movie and absorb everything that this movie is going to offer me, and I really love classic old movies, so this one is probably going to be a favorite. The next pickup I got is another Criterion 4K Blu-ray, and that is the newest release of The Rules of the Game, which is a film that I've been wanting to own for quite a while now, and when I heard that Criterion was doing a 4K Blu-ray, I definitely waited for that 50% off sale, and I picked this up, so I'm definitely going to check this movie out, and maybe I should just do a double feature with The Rules of the Game and The Seventh Seal, because that seems like the perfect combo, so can't wait for this one. Another Criterion 4K Blu-ray pickup that I got is Wings of Desire, which is a new 4K Blu-ray. I really don't know anything about this film, which is what a lot of my pickups are, but I've heard it's incredible. It's got amazing reviews, and it is a black and white movie that is from the 1980s, I believe, 1987. So I can't wait to check this movie out. Next up is a Kino Lorber 4K Blu-ray that I picked up, and that is Tropic Thunder, as I haven't seen this movie in a really long time, so I'm really excited to see what this film looks like on 4K, because this is a really good looking movie with a fantastic cast, and I remember just loving this movie, so maybe seeing this now when I'm a little bit older and I can appreciate the comedy, the writing, and the great performances in this movie, I'm sure to love this movie even more. The next pickup I got is a upgrade of an existing Shout Factory Blu-ray that I had, and that is the 4K Blu-ray of Black Christmas, as I have been wanting to get this one for quite a while, as I showed my wife Maddie Black Christmas for the very first time last year, but on the Blu-ray when the 4K had just released. So I waited it out, and I think we're going to rewatch it again. This also features a new 2022 4K scan of the original camera negative in Dolby Vision, so you know that this is going to look incredible, especially with all the amazing reviews for this, and with a movie being such a low budget film and being remastered for today's time, I just cannot wait to see what this film could look like. Next pickup I got is the 4K Blu-ray Criterion of Night of the Living Dead, which is definitely a top tier movie of mine and definitely one of the best horror films I have ever seen. This is such an incredible and amazing movie that has stood the test of time, and this movie has made the cultural impact on the zombie movie slash TV show genre, and I cannot wait to see what this looks like on a 4K Blu-ray, as this is such an incredibly great looking film, especially on its super low budget, and I can't wait to check out all the amazing special features that Criterion always offers, so this one was definitely worth it. The next pickup I got is a 4K Blu-ray from Kino Lorber, and that is Stanley Kubrick's The Killing, as I have not heard anything about this movie other than that this is basically a masterpiece, so I really can't wait to check this movie out. And I saw on the back cover that has like this really weird picture of this guy right here. I don't really know what it means. I don't really like to read plot descriptions before I watch a movie, especially an older film, so I am really excited to check this out because obviously, Stanley Kubrick is one of the greatest directors of all time and definitely one of my favorites for sure. So I really need to dive into his catalog of his amazing movies, and this is definitely one I gotta go to first. The next pickup I got is a 4K Blu-ray upgrade of an existing Blu-ray that I already had, and that is The Usual Suspects from Kino Lorber, as it comes with the slipcover, and I got it through their 50% off sale that they're doing with a lot of these boutique labels were doing during the month of July, and that's why there have been so many 4K Blu-rays from them. But I love supporting these boutique labels. But beside the point, this is an incredible movie. It has one of the greatest plot twists of all time. It has some phenomenal performances here, and definitely one of the funniest scenes I have ever seen in a film. Makes me laugh every single time, and I've heard that this 4K is fantastic, and I can't wait to see how great this movie looks, especially because it is shot on film, and as we all know, movies shot on film just tend to look so much better when they are done right, and I just can't wait to see what this movie looks like. I'm just so excited. The next pickup I got is another 4K Blu-ray upgrade of an existing Blu-ray that I already owned, and that is Brian De Palma's Dressed to Kill from Kino Lorber, as Kino Lorber has been doing a lot of 4K Blu-rays of existing Criterion Blu-rays, because I did have the Dressed to Kill Criterion Blu-ray, and I've heard that this looks amazing, especially on 4K Blu-ray and with having HDR and Dolby Vision and all that great stuff. Kino Lorber has been killing it lately, and I'm really excited to see what this movie looks like, because this is a very underrated film in my opinion. Doesn't seem like it's talked about as much in today's time. I know it's an older film, but this movie is really dang good, and I can't wait to watch it again, like every other movie that I've talked about in this list. Next pickup I got is from MVD Visual, which I don't think I've bought anything from them so far, and that is the newest 4K Blu-ray of the Best Picture winner called Rain Man, as I found this movie to be incredible. It spoke to me so deeply and emotionally, especially because I work with kids who have autism, anxiety disorders, and other mental health issues, and I found this movie just to be so heartwarming and with fantastic performances from Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. This is just such an amazing movie that was a box office hit, won Best Picture, and is definitely one of the most iconic movies ever, and I'm so glad to finally have watched it because now I can get all the references this movie has been spoofed in, like The Simpsons. The next pickup I got is a brand new 4K Blu-ray upgrade of an existing Blu-ray I already had from Sony, and that is Insidious with its Steelbook 4K. There is no standard edition 4K of this film, so I did have to pay quite a bit of money, but I wanted to check this movie out on 4K before the newest Insidious movie that came out in the beginning of July called Insidious: The Red Door, and seeing this on 4K looked really nice and definitely a nice upgrade, especially in the black levels, which this movie has a ton of because it's a very dark movie and some great colors here. I found that the colors of this movie looked a lot better than it did in the Blu-ray, and I definitely appreciate this movie way more because of the great 4K transfer here. The next pickup I got is a 4K Blu-ray from Kino Lorber that stars Frank Sinatra, and that is the Manchurian Candidate, which I've heard is a top tier, an amazing film. I don't really know anything about it, like I've said about a lot of these older films, but I'm really excited to check it out because of its amazing reviews and people love it over on Letterboxd, so I'm definitely probably going to love this movie. And it's got a slipcover and it's got a ton of amazing special features, so you really can't beat it. The next pickup I got has been in a lot of controversy in terms of its streaming / physical media release, and that is William Friedkin's The French Connection, as I wanted to get this movie on. The next pickup I got has been a major controversial issue with its streaming release, and I had to get the Blu-ray because I love physical media, and this is the exact proof of why physical media will always be better, and that is William Friedkin's The French Connection, who he recently just passed away. So, you know, thank you for everything that you did for the film industry, and rest in peace your soul. But he made this phenomenal and amazing movie that won Best Picture that I haven't seen yet, but I'm assuming it's amazing because everybody loves this movie. This movie has been spoofed, parodied, and mentioned in so many other movies, and with this having the original cut of the movie, I had to get this because the new streaming rental issue with it, and I understand what they were trying to go for in terms of trying to sort of fix the movie, but we need to let art be art, and maybe you just add a disclaimer before it like they did with Max's Gone with the Wind or many of the other Disney movies before, you know, 1960 or whatever. But I had to get this movie on Blu-ray because this is literally the best way you can watch this film. The next two pickups I got were movies that I needed to get on 4K Blu-ray, and I've been going crazy on waiting for the pre-order and when they're gonna set a release date, and it just took so long, and I was just becoming so scared they wouldn't do it, but I got them, and then with the slip covers, and that is Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water on 4K Blu-rays with their amazing slip covers. I am so happy to own these movies. I really love the Avatar series, as you guys probably know or don't know. I really enjoy these movies a lot, and I am a big supporter, and I always have been. With that being said, with having these 4K Blu-rays, I got the chance to just check them out, and they look incredible. I did end up seeing the Avatar 4K re-release last year, and it looked amazing, especially in the IMAX 3D. So seeing it here, it was just a mind-blowing experience. I mean, not as good as the theatrical IMAX 3D experience, but this is easily the best home physical media version of these films, and I'm so glad that James Cameron got to do these. And the final pickup of my 4K Blu-ray haul is the Columbia Classics Volume 3 collection that I got a really good deal on for eBay, and it was actually brand new, had all the digital codes, everything is in perfect condition, and I got it for almost $40 off of what its lowest price normally is. So I got a massive steal on this, and I know there's a lot of people who didn't really love this collection compared comparative to Volume 1 and Volume 2 because you can still buy this even though it is sort of limited edition. Like that first one, you can only really get on eBay for like $700, $800 if you're lucky. So being able to get this brand new for the price that I got it is pretty good. I haven't really seen any of the movies listed here besides Annie, so these are new movies for me to check out, and I hope I really like it. So if you guys haven't gotten the Columbia Classics collections, then you should definitely pick them up because I already own Volume 2 and Volume 3, so I would love to own Volume 1 if I could. Okay guys, so those were all my monthly 4K Blu-ray and Blu-ray pickups. What was your guys' favorite pickups that I got? And let me know down below in the comment section if you picked up any movies during this past month. I would love to hear about it. Before you guys check out this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like as you always should, and ring that notification bell so I can see you all in the following video.